So 2K just dropped a Ringside Reports video for WWE 2K22, and you're gonna actually see some gameplay in this. No bullshots. I don't want to waste your time. Let's get into it. And I'm a pause a muff. So if I'm pausing a lot, that's my bad. I just want to see what's going down. Oh, we got Jinx and Christina.
And welcome to the inaugural episode of Ringside Report, brought to y'all by the teams at 2K and Visual Concepts.
Oh, Oscar looks so good, man. Yeah, Oscar is one of my favorite models, to be very honest with you. Damian's entrance is fire. I'm so glad they showed him. When I was saying what my favorite entrances were, if I gotta be honest, it's Roman, Damian, and then the rest of what I put. Seth, yeah. Anyways, Finn Balor, all of them. They have fire entrances. All right, let's get back into it.
Let's be real. If y'all take a look at WWE 2K22, you might see some massive differences from previous cycles.
Oh, this is the longest we've seen Edge's entrance. Okay.
It's pretty. It's so pretty. So the superstars in any WWE game are the backbone of the game, right?
Oh, Humberto looks clean. This is why I love Seth's entrance. He's dancing in it. Oh, Taker. This Taker. I'm terrified. I'm scared of this Taker. This is dope.
Lighting is everything, right? So like all of these details and everything that we poured into our superstars, this version of the game compared to any other year, like it looks like a broadcast. It looks photorealistic.
It really, no. I want to pause it. Hold up. Kane? Okay. Anyways, sorry. No, they speak in facts. Like if you saw with Edge's entrance, it looks like the camera is moving a little bit. It actually looks like someone's holding it. The way the angles are in this game are insane. Like the entrances, the presentation, all that is phenomenal. But what are we talking about right here? Kane right here? I like this model. Oh, wait. Kane didn't look this old that many years ago. I'm cool with it. I like this attire from Kane.
There are over 55 playable arenas, and we also have virtual teleports in the game as well. So you might see
the Thunderdome being in popped me. I don't know why. I just wasn't expecting it to be in, but the Thunderdome is in. You know, I wish they would have put your boy in the Thunderdome, but it is what it is. Whatever. Let's see this gameplay.
So I don't want to linger any longer because folks have been asking for gameplay for a very, very long time. We are going to show you a 1v1 match between Rey Mysterio and Damian Priest.
Oh, snap.
So let's roll the footage.
So at this point, one of the things we very intentionally called out to our fan base is that we have a redesigned gameplay experience. And
I do want to say something real quick. I'm so glad that they're finally showing gameplay for a lot of you to see. This is the moment everyone has been waiting for. What I'll say is, the gameplay, you may have some opinions on what you see, but this is really a game to where it may look a certain way, but when you play it, it feels so much different than how it looks. I don't even know how to describe it that well, but I love the way the gameplay is this year. It feels so nice. But anyways, let's get back into it.
In WWE 2K22, we have a completely new animation system. This system has allowed us to greatly...
Okay, I'm glad they showed this. Sorry, I just paused it. This is one of the things I did not like when I played. I don't know how I feel about the grapple into the Irish whip. I feel like it kind of breaks up the flow of the match. I was not too crazy about it. Like the grapple, then throw. I don't. That may be me nitpicking, but I'm not a fan of that. I love the way they sell though.
Players are going to notice a significant difference the moment they pick up the controller. The characters are way more responsive than they've ever been.
See, look at the way Damian sold that too. The selling in this game has improved a lot. I hope they show more examples of the selling in this gameplay footage, but the selling is great.
Way more responsive.
And look at the way he sold that. Like he took that move, took it, boom. What happened? You know, like they didn't used to do stuff like that. He would just kind of take the move and lay back down.
For 2K22, we've completely integrated Havoc into gameplay, which has allowed us to introduce things like breakable props.
Yes, the breakable props. I'm glad they said something about it. When Aaron was using the kendo stick when we played, I love the way it was just chipping away. Like you could just see it like falling apart, and then when it breaks, it like breaks. So that was really cool.
The kendo stick starts to fray the more you use it. Tables, they break more dynamic.
And yes, kickouts are like that now. Like you got to spam it. I saw mixed emotions about that. I didn't mind it too much when I played it. I prefer the meter, but I didn't mind the button mashing. It's not that deep.
It's a really big change and has helped to make the entire gameplay experience feel more dynamic.
That looked a little iffy.
Derek, same question.
The way he bounced off that bottom rope was that's me nitpicking though. But hey, if I see something to nitpick, I'm nitpicking. Like, you know, what was that?
Awesome.
His foot slipped off.
We made sure that with our controls redesign, all of the core actions are something you can discover just by button mashing.
I will agree with that. I feel like it definitely is easier to pick up and play, like if you've never played before. But I do feel like it's still pretty advanced for people, you know, like us who've been playing these games for years. Play the tutorial. Play the tutorial. You're gonna be stuck for a minute if you don't. You can figure it out without the tutorial. It's not that hard, but play the tutorial. It helps.
Can you expect all of that stuff?
Oh, see, that springboard looked nice.
Okay.
So light attacks, those are your quick strikes, the fastest attacks in the game.
Light attacks allow me to branch into a combo. And when I learned that light, heavy grab executes that move, I can take that and apply it to anybody I play with.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that because I never went into like create a move set. I am so happy to hear that. Being able to make my own combos for my character is going to be insane. I was a little nervous. I was a tad bit nervous. Combos are great, and I am happy to hear that you can make your own.
The controls are super easy to learn. And while my own habits fall back on,
You know, real quick, this is something else I wanted to mention. I don't know if they fixed it since I've played, but the referee counts a little too slow for my liking, and I don't like it. Not a fan. Like, I hate it, bro. I want 1, 2, 3. You know, it broke up the flow of a match when I was playing it, but I got to rewind and see how fast he did it here.
Super easy to learn, and while my own
that's a little too slow for me. Am I nitpicking? Am I wrong? Is that slow to me? I don't know. I need it a tad bit faster. It makes sense because of how the button mashing is. They want you to be able to kick out in time, so I get it, but it's a little too slow for me.
So a lot of the strategy for our game comes with the new defensive options that we've added this year. So one of the biggest examples is breakers. So when you're doing a grapple or a combo on your opponent, they can counter that attack by pressing the same light, heavy, or grapple input against you. So,
I didn't know that. I feel like that's been said. I feel like that's not something we just figured out, but is it? I don't know. I didn't know that.
Those moves are countered with breakers. Everything else is countered with a reversal. So knowing what kind of attack you expect your...
Oh wait, no, I did know that. You want to know how I knew that? Because I played the tutorial. I just remembered. See, play the tutorial.
Then you have blocking, which is all new. If you hold down the reversal button, you enter a blocking stance, and that lets you withstand light, heavy, and running attacks. And then you can counterattack faster than your opponent can after blocking.
The block is very cool. There was a couple of times where I'd be facing, say, like Riddle, and he throws something. I block with Rey Mysterio. I go into a move. It's cool. I like the blocking.
You can also dodge with the right bumper, so you can kind of...
Now, I didn't do any dodges. I kind of forgot about the dodges even after I played the tutorial. I think I just got to get used to dodging being a thing, but I did not use that. So I gotta play again and see how that is.
Choose a direction and get out of the way really quickly if you time your dodge correctly, but it's higher risk than a block.
Ooh, it's higher risk than a block? What do you mean? Explain.
And then when you're on the ground, you also can button mash to get up faster, or you can press right bumper to do a quick get up at the cost of some resource. So when you have all of those defensive options available to you.
And in addition to that, we added a new stun meter that shows up on the characters when it's close to being filled.
I will say, just real quick, I like the camera angles they got on the outside now. I was never really too much of a fan of how they did it. I feel like you kind of, not that you would lose the people that are in the match, but I don't know. Like if they were all the way on the other side of the ring, it was kind of hard to see them, but now the camera just follows them. I love that so much more.
Cool. Like one of the things that, you know, at the end of the match where I'm like, you know,
Ray died, bro. Bro, he died.
Yeah, so with reversals no longer being on a limit, that opens up a lot of possibilities for how your opponent can counter you, right? Like they could always pull a reversal out. But the stun meter that Jonathan mentioned earlier, that's one of your biggest tools for making sure that you can pull off your biggest moves without getting countered.
You know what it just reminded me of, actually? Sorry to pause it again, but the referee. The referee counting slow reminds me of WWE 2K whatever, like online. That's what it reminds me of, bro. I need it a little bit quicker.
Button mashing is back, y'all. Like I love it, and yeah, like I gotta practice my finger strength on that just so I can.
You gotta practice your what, Jinx? Your what?
when this game goes online.
Oh, that camera angle was nice. I really like that. Count a little faster, ref.
All right, y'all, we can go on and on, but unfortunately we're out of time. So to close out, now that we're nearing the end of production, what are y'all looking forward to most for the game, whether for your own experience or with players specifically?
I really want to dive into My Rise. That's what I want to do. I want to see how that story goes. I think that's all I could say without getting sued. I want to see how that story goes.
From everything I've seen, they're ready to deliver.
You two, get in the ring.
See, I'm glad they showed my boy Son. Hold up. Son looking good with the cut hair. Beth Phoenix looking good.
For me, it's the backstage. The completely
Show me the backstage right now, bro. That is one thing I'm salty I didn't get to look at. I forgot to look at the backstage when I played the game. Show me that right now.
There's a lot of really cool stuff going back there, especially with the verticality.
Okay.
And for me,
the verticality.
I'm super excited to see Rey Mysterio in our showcase mode, playing some classic matches that were recreated for WWE 2K22. So I think people are going to be really excited about that.
Oh, that is one thing I loved about showcase mode. Y'all know I don't even like showcase mode like that, but they do this thing to where you just saw it. They're having the match, right? They're flowing, and then they show the actual match. I love that. And it fades in just like that. That wasn't an edit or anything. I mean, it might have been, I didn't get that far into it, but it's exactly how it is. I love that. Dude, Eddie looks solid. He looks really good. I don't know why it's stuttering like that. Like, you see how the frames kind of dropped? It wasn't like that when I played. I think that may have just been the way they recorded it, because like it was not like that at all. It was very smooth. I got no stutters.
Well, again, thank you so much for joining us for the first Ringside Report ever.
Derek, hold up, Derek. Hold up. I gotta talk to you, brother. Where my backstage at? Can I see more, please? Derek, can I see more, please? I wanted to see some more. All right, so here's my final thoughts about this Ringside Report that we got. I don't really have too much to say about the gameplay we saw. Like, this is really a year where you're just gonna have to pick up and play it. I like that you can see the sweat being knocked off of this man. Jesus. This is just my opinion. Something I nitpicked to them, but it's not that deep because Aaron and Dalt liked it, so it's not something they're gonna change or anything. But I wasn't a fan of how low the camera is. I told them, I was like, it's fine, but I wanted it just like a touch higher. Not too much, but just a little bit. One thing I do hope got fixed, it was just a little too easy to reverse. I know that they're considering tweaking it and stuff like that, but I do hope that that's fixed. Like when I was playing with Aaron and Dalt, we were just reversing moves back to back, bro. So I hope that they made that like timing a little bit harder. Man, okay. Now this is something I don't like that I think that they need to fix. Right here, right? He throws Damian into the corner. Damian's gonna sell it and he tries to go for the move anyway, right? It's the same level of like when you're about to do a move, but they throw the punch and you gotta wait. I really wish they fixed that within this year or the next year. Like he tries to grab him and he doesn't because he was still kind of selling the move, which I understand, but I feel like that should be able to be broken up. This is fire. I really can't remember if that move is in the previous games or not, so please let me know if it is, but the camera angle on that was dope. Michael Cole looks the same. Corey Graves looks solid, bro. I don't see too much of Byron right now. I see the top of his head, but that's about it. Dude, Asuka's model is insane. She looks so good. Damian's entrance with the US title looks clean. That's all I'm gonna say. It looks clean. I didn't see any belt. Okay, that is something I actually want to touch on. You see how many like chain link things he got? There's so many ways the belt could clip on that. But let me tell you, it did not. I'm very nitpicky about belt clipping, and it did not. I did see it on one person. I made sure to let Jinx know. Hopefully that's been fixed, because otherwise, every other entrance I saw with the title, there was no belt clipping. I'm glad they showed this, because Rollins does dance in his entrance, and it's dope. Bianca's hair moves so much better than what it did in 2K20. In 2K20, kind of looked like a kendo stick moving. I never saw Cesaro when I played, so this looks good. This looks good. I just want to know why they're already sweating by the time they make their entrance, bro. Why is he sweating in the entrance? Sheamus's model is good. He looks great, in my opinion. Forehead game, strong as hell. Great One would be proud, but he look good. All right, well, that is the Ringside Reports video for WWE 2K22. Let me know what your thoughts about the gameplay was in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys later. Deuces.